Hey, good morning, Golf and God. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Another beautiful day on the golf course, and Tuesday golf is great. I didn't start so good. I embarrassed myself in front of a lot of people, but I have I've made up the strokes. It's so life is good, but it's too bad I don't get to finish in front of a crowd. Anyways, long story short, there. I saw the interesting stat this week, and it was really cool. It was from the Sleep Institute, and they did a study on athletes and the amount of sleep that they required or that they got, and they compared the sports. And what they found was that team sports, actually, those athletes slept a half hour longer. They required, and that's how they phrased it, they required 7 hours of sleep, where individual sport athletes only required 6.5 hours. And I kind of found that interesting. I was thinking, why is that? Maybe team sports require maybe a little bit more mental energy when it comes to interacting with your teammates. And it's not just you and your process out there. You have to accommodate for other processes and try to intermingle. So it's interesting. I'd like to see a little more research behind that. But I also found the number of 6.5 to 7 for professional athletes. I thought it might be a little bit higher. I thought because their energy output is so much higher that they might require more sleep, but it's actually just the opposite. They seem to require a little less sleep than the typical American. So I found that interesting. And so that kind of leads me into where I'm at today. Tuesdays is usually the day that I try to take off, and because we work usually Thursday through Sunday, and we have a lot of fun in doing that, but we all need that. We all need that escape, that release. So I want to share verse out of Matthew 11. And I think we all know it. It says, "Come to me, you who are weary, and take rest in me." And it goes further on in that passage. And there's actually, what does it mean to rest in God? Well, He tells us right here. The first step is to actually physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally come to Him. You have to step aside from whatever you're doing in that day, and you have to come to Him. So it says, "Come to me," and then it says, "Take my yoke." Take my yoke. Jesus says in the Bible that His yoke is light and easy to carry. And for all of you who are struggling with something today or tomorrow or the next day, and it feels like it's too much to bear, to take His yoke. What does that look like? Well, it basically just means to receive from God. And there's so many things that God offers us through Jesus, and I always am going to reference Psalm 103, 1 through 5. It's really my life verse as it goes through there, and everything that God offers you is there, and those promises of redemption and healing and blessing and provision and the renewal of your youth is my favorite, of course. So that's the second step, is that we need to take from God and receive, and then the third step is to learn and let Him teach you. And you have to spend time with Him. So when we rest, it doesn't necessarily mean a physical rest. It means a mental break and an emotional break, a spiritual break, time with Him. And it could be on the golf course, like this morning, or it could be in your car driving to work. Just be careful. Keep your eyes open. Don't pray with your eyes closed, kind of deal. I'm just kidding. But anyways, read Matthew 11. If you are weary, and if you are heavy burdened, read this passage. But know there's 3 steps to that. Come to Him. Come to Jesus. Take from Him. Receive from Him. Learn from Him. Get in His Word. It is the only way as it goes through there. So I hope this helps some of you. And if you have questions, by all means, hit me up. And a lot of you do. And I'm grateful for that, to have that opportunity to share with you. And it's been a glorious morning. It did not start well, like I mentioned, but it's finishing good. So anyways, as always, hit the share button for me. There's a lot of people who won't go into a door of a church, And our church shows are going great. We've got a lot of great hosts church has out there, and so thank you for having us. And look forward to seeing you more as time goes on. But hit that share button, and let's share the word, and actually let's share God's love. See you guys. Bye.